Have you ever asked a friend a question? Of course you have. Well, a prompt is just like that. It is the question or instruction you give to an artificial intelligence, or AI for short. Think of it as starting a conversation with a very clever, very fast, but very literal computer brain. For example, if you simply type dogs into an AI, what do you think you will get? You might get a definition, a list of breeds, or maybe even a poem. The AI has to guess what you want to know about dogs. It is a bit like pointing at a car and just saying "car" to a mechanic. They wouldn't know if you wanted to buy it, fix it, or just learn how it works. A prompt is your way of guiding the AI to the exact answer you are looking for. It is the starting point for every interaction. Let's refine our dog's prompt. Instead of just one word, what if we tried, "Tell me about the golden retriever dog breed"? Now that is a much clearer instruction. The AI knows you are not interested in poodles or poems. You specifically want to learn about golden retrievers. This simple change from one word to a full sentence makes a world of difference. It sets the AI on a clear path, helping it to fetch, if you will, the precise information you are after. This is the very essence of prompt engineering. It is the science and art of crafting effective prompts. The engineering part sounds technical, doesn't it? But it's really just about being thoughtful and specific. It is about building your question in a way that leaves no room for confusion. A well-engineered prompt acts like a map for the AI, with a clearly marked destination. A vague prompt is like giving someone a map with no roads on it and hoping they find the treasure. You might get lucky, but more often than not, you'll end up somewhere you did not intend to be. So, a prompt is more than just a question. It is a command, a request, and a set of directions all rolled into one. It is the fundamental tool we use to unlock the incredible power of AI models like ChatGPT or Gemini. The better you get at writing prompts, the more amazing, useful, and accurate the AI's responses will become. It is a skill, and like any skill, you can get better at it with a little bit of practice and a whole lot of curiosity. Let's consider this. The quality of the AI's answer is directly tied to the quality of your prompt. The importance of a good prompt. So, why does all this matter? Why can't we just type a few words and get a perfect answer every time? Well, AI models are incredibly powerful, but they don't read minds. They are designed to recognize patterns in vast amounts of text and data from the internet. When you give them a vague prompt, they have to make a very wide guess about what you want. This can lead to answers that are too general, off-topic, or just plain wrong. It's like asking a baker to bake a cake without specifying the flavor, size, or occasion. You might get a lovely vanilla sponge when you were really hoping for a triple-decker chocolate fudge cake for a birthday party. Putting a little effort into your prompt saves you a lot of time and frustration later. A well-crafted prompt ensures you get a high-quality, relevant response on your first try. Imagine you are writing a school report on the planet Mars. A prompt like Mars is not very helpful, but a prompt like, "Write a 300-word summary about the climate and geology of Mars suitable for a 14-year-old," is fantastic. It tells the AI the topic, the format, the length, the specific subjects, and the target audience. This level of detail guides the AI to produce exactly what you need. Furthermore, good prompt engineering is crucial for consistency and reliability. If you are using an AI for a business task, like writing marketing emails, you need the tone and style to be the same every time. By creating a detailed prompt that specifies the tone, the target audience, and the goal, you can get consistent results again and again. It turns the AI from a fun but unpredictable toy into a reliable and powerful tool that you can depend on for important tasks. Without that guidance, the results can be all over the place. Ultimately, mastering prompt engineering empowers you. It puts you in the driver's seat of the AI. Instead of being a passive user who is sometimes disappointed by the results, you become an active collaborator, guiding the technology to achieve your specific goals. It is the difference between being a passenger and a pilot. A good prompt engineer can unlock the AI's full potential, using it for creative brainstorming, complex problem solving, and efficient learning. Bothering with the details means you get to decide where the journey goes, and that is a very powerful thing. To become a great prompt engineer, you need a toolkit of techniques. The most important tool is clarity. This means using simple, direct language and avoiding ambiguity. Be as specific as you possibly can about what you want. Instead of saying "make it shorter," say, "summarize this text into 3 bullet points." Another key technique is giving the AI a role to play. This is called role prompting. You can start your prompt with a phrase like, act as an expert travel guide, or you are a friendly and encouraging fitness coach. This helps the AI adopt the specific tone, style, and knowledge base you need for your task. Another powerful technique is providing examples, which is often called few-shot prompting. If you want the AI to write in a particular style, give it an example or two to follow. For instance, you could say, rewrite these sentences in a more active voice. Example, the ball was thrown by the boy should become the boy threw the ball. Now, rewrite this. The song was sung by the choir. By showing the AI exactly what you mean, you dramatically increase your chances of getting the result you want. This is far more effective than just trying to describe the style you are after. Setting constraints and defining the format are also essential tools in your kit. You need to tell the AI the rules of the game. Specify the length of the response, like in 200 words or in a single paragraph. You can also dictate the output format. For example, you might ask the AI to provide the answer as a table with 2 columns, problem and solution, or list the key ideas as a numbered list. This structuring is incredibly helpful for organizing information and making the AI's output easier to use and understand. Without these guardrails, the AI might give you a long, unstructured essay when all you needed was a simple list. Finally, there is a brilliant technique called chain of thought or step-by-step reasoning. For complex problems, you can instruct the AI to think step by step. This encourages the model to break down the problem into smaller parts and explain its reasoning process. This not only leads to more accurate and logical answers, but also allows you to see how the AI arrived at its conclusion. It is like showing your work in a maths problem. It is a fantastic way to tackle more challenging tasks and to verify that the AI's logic is sound. Using these tools together will make you a master of AI conversation. So, how can you go from being a beginner to a pro at prompt engineering? The single most important piece of advice is to practice, practice, practice. Think of it as a scientific experiment. Every time you use an AI, you have an opportunity to learn. Start with a simple prompt and look at the result. Then ask yourself, how could I make this better? Tweak your prompt by adding more detail, giving it a role, or specifying the format. Observe how these small changes affect the outcome. It is through this hands-on experimentation that you will build an intuitive sense of what works. Another fantastic way to learn is from others. There is a huge and growing community of people online who are sharing their aha moments and clever prompting tricks. Look for forums, social media groups, or blogs dedicated to AI and prompt engineering. You can find incredible examples that will inspire you and show you new ways to interact with AI. Do not be afraid to copy and adapt prompts that you see others using. See how they work for your own tasks, and then try to build upon them. This collaborative learning is a shortcut to getting better, faster. It is also a brilliant idea to keep a log or a journal of your prompts. When you create a prompt that gives you a fantastic result, save it. Note down both the prompt you used and the answer you received. This creates your own personal library of successful techniques. Over time, you will notice patterns and develop a set of go-to prompt templates for different kinds of tasks, whether it is summarizing articles, writing emails, or brainstorming creative ideas. This record will be an invaluable resource to refer back to, saving you from having to reinvent the wheel every single time you start a new project. In summary, becoming skilled at prompt engineering is one of the most valuable things you can do to harness the power of AI. It transforms the technology from a mysterious black box into a predictable and customizable assistant. By being clear, providing context, and learning from your experiments, you can unlock new levels of creativity and productivity. The future will belong to those who know how to ask the right questions. So get out there, start experimenting, and consider the awesome power of a well-crafted prompt. Science rules.